Dada, show me more. Nipo sila destino caminhar kama. Kaya so many things kama. Nidalaman kili.
And I want to say a big shout out to everybody in the building here. You know, it's a pleasure being here with you guys. Even though like the invitation came at a late notice, you know, but I just gotta be here. And thanks to my boy Ghetto Pen for having me here, you know. Yeah. Whenever you guys need me, it doesn't matter how late, you know, you guys can always link up with him. And I promise I'll be here, you know. It's a pleasure. It's your time. Let's go. Yeah. Dada. Top boy, you're done now. One time, it's your boy. Everybody, let's go. Fine girl, fine girl. One time, fine girl. I come on again, some more young. Fine girl, fine girl, fine girl. It's a boy, yeah. Jolly, jolly, jolly. It's a boy, yeah. Jolly, yeah. Jolly, yeah. Jolly. It's a boy, yeah. Jolly, come on, jolly, come sexual. Jolly, come young. Jolly, come on, banking. Jolly, come on, iPhone X. Jolly, come on, PS4. And anytime she come around, she a cause in motion. Jolly come on, Jolly come sing, Jolly come on boy, let's go. Jolly come yo, hey. Fine girl, show it. Fine girl, show it. Fine girl, show it. It's a boy, Bambalai, Nina baby, Mona Lisa, Aisha, Nakanana, Adesha, Onkalama, she was the Bambandi. Tulande kakande, simanda bambande, komole kijandi nacho, akana sumaya, jejo, kana sumaya, akana sumaya, jejo, kana sumaya, ariya robota, akana sumaya, komala, Nina baby, Mona Lisa, Aisha, Nakanana, Adina, Onkalama, simanda bambande, tulande kakande, simanda bambande. Everybody, I can't do my yeah, can't do my I can't do my can't do my what I can't do my can't do my I can't do my can't do my come out, Cody. Hey yo, don't go Cody, nataka somanda. Yeah. One time. Let's go. Nina mapata, don't go Cody, nataka somanda. Kwe muloni, asante kwa mata. Wikiti bobi, nataka kwa mata. Don't worry, love my honey, woman love my honey, love my honey, woman love my honey. Defi tu negini, si muovere l'attore, love my honey. One more time, I want to say it's a pleasure being here with you people. Thank you guys so much for having me. Hussein Dada was here. Thank you, yeah? Have a great evening.
I completely forgot about this performance. So once I remembered, I just had to be here because whenever I organize an event, it is students that fill it up to its capacity. So it doesn't matter what I am doing. Whenever students call, I need to be there. All right. I am a creative force, a genius in my own right. A poet with a purpose penning query for the pictures of poetic past per poem. Metaphors flow from my pen like rivers to the sea. It line a masterpiece, a glimpse of what could be. And if I still speak to you, no, I care. Turning heads, capturing hearts, making people stop and stare. My words are like magnets drawing attention from afar, bringing brands to life like a sparkling shooting star. I am crafting lines that ignite certain souls on fire like stars in the night. It was a point line, sparks that make you think, challenging the status quo, pushing boundaries to the brink. Could they flee? kena kuku num ko defee xanaa benn yoon boobu daa leen demoonte benn jaar si benn yoon boobu kon mënuma ñàkka benn de ak si benn de dootoo benn yoon bi digga leen ak si benn genius mooy benn genius doon na kenn ku foog a dinam benn yoon sax si dundinam ñaaka juddu rek moo lay teree lu dul dëgg rek doon fen te ku dut yàlla doo kenn ku gën a noppale ku mooy ku jiital xel de xam ne ni ñu duñ benn. No introduction. The same kid that took you through the ranks of sunshine. We celebrated the birth of destruction when the nation couldn't see the rise of the sun. We are so busy on caption and forget to take action. I wasn't actually wrong when I said leaders no more serve as good source of inspiration. See, the roots of destruction are watered by the heads of the nation. Because in Boroma me koma tula bukalo. Because in Tonya keso makuntum kudno saje kono ka alkalu. The mena dulaki na kopuram pulu. The badi man badi si. Wala tina mobe ba from a puli ñu man diamu jamasi ñun bëgguñ leen dem but how can we forgive and forget when who to forgive is forgotten to be forgiven or forgiven to be forgotten what I can understand is who is to be forgiven for things that are forgotten in the heart of the forgiving people that are forgotten by the system that wants to be forgiven that's how more si ma abe ma for na ko mal balofa for na bataki baro du kasota ni sate ko alfalka bori ka bi sumanda ko wularo ani sama ta pendo ko dunno dingal balendiro ko kasoto dindal ka wuli somanda dinni ke babu so ka funi ke mo be ni koko da sama kendo buka soto no ka fermantara baba la poso ko kammo benal bari miro la hiti silo mambo na wol meta tieni ko ma wa la sadi jama fo bitilo ani fem mambo be nya bala dinni jamal ka jisma wa hole ke tili kallo ko mananda la tari ko kara mo se jum ko inform fisiari mo so dunno lonje soto no kitabo de sanno ko karon se ke ka to bulo mi jato si wala ka free yogli demon is right in front of us why not we take a shot and make sure we don't miss dulu si bot tegu rek like this lamin tafa oyo for the not activities it's high time we promote civility improve on general not individual capacity avoid total vulnerability flux and anxiety and temerity and pomposity stop literally dividing people into majority and minority embrace purity and wash ourselves from all forms of impurity li moy dox ci suñu dëkk bi te mooy dëkk bi soo amul dara fii kenn du la téye dara pour dëkk bi ak ñun waa dëkk bi bañ a des gannaaw foog ñu jëlee ni jikko yi sànni si gannaaw buñ ko defee suñ morom yi dinañu romb foofu bu doon mbirim bii ñaataram filika si la tilin nin tilingeen ñi ni seetaani jiloo ñi kan siti kan na bare ko ñoon ñi kam filin kam boy kon sa fili la nga naa fili yow ko genius jàpp all right. They might be familiar with genius that has smiling face, but hardly do they know the number of times my emotions blended like a series, and hardly do they know the number of times my tears were pushed by the hands of death, losing friends and loved ones that I never had the chance to say goodbye to. Every second, every minute, every hour, and
Alinya we am mafifa dunia.
Life has never been the same since we visited the next war. When your untimely demise slapped me on the face, when it drained every strength I deposited to celebrate, one day celebrate the biggest dreams were to turn to real life is. I feel bruised and battered. I fear elaborating on it for it really makes me terrible. Saya benala. Abenala wato minna aning al halo. Omallo. Nsinyol. Ntero nintanyo. Nkafunyol nimbadi wadebe jamfalana. Kilifa bi. Imam bi. Woykat bi. Taalifkat bi. Alkaali bi bés njiitu réew mi bés dina ñëw. Ñu wooye la niw bi. Ñi mu yamaroo fongol ka hakkilo murundi saya ka wato wati saya benala ata miye Mustafa bunni koto birin pinni ay kide dum papa la biri onkul delo tata ta Mariama ni bafo di la tende anka moy le lumolo ni tenten ni be tarla num bala Mariama Sadio could have been here embracing all of these if you haven't taken her away from us. She was an angel that forever resides in our heart. Lumolun salata kumbu ni amoy makumbu aman tinile ni amoy wuro kumata pisalo le kena yo ko genius. Thank you.
maay kan doo dugg si man waroon nga maa laaj la may xool yow mënoo maa may jàmm yow mënoo maa dimbali yow lan la ah mënoo maa may jàmm yow comme que doo yow da nga ne même man ma doon de man bañkat laa leer laa wax
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, the courtroom. As the only legal medical jurisprudence in this the country as a legal luminary and the only qualified medical lawyer at the same time, currently pursuing my senior advocacy in the University of the Gambia. So today before us we have a case of, I can say, an assault according to the accused and the defendant, that there is a case that we should handle at Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital that was submitted in my office at the Attorney General's chamber. So now, according to the defendant, she happened to encounter a missing folder, meaning a very important information, a vital information found in the folder. When we talk about folder, we mean, how to call it, a bunch of books, I can say, required that encompasses very important medical information. So as a result, the person said the accused must go to jail. But we must hear the one who is given the power to determine who goes to jail and who not go to jail is Barrister Mani, not anyone else. So now, I want to hear from the defendant, which is this mayor. I don't know her name, but definitely I want you to tell us what is the problem. Maanaam si gàttal lan mooy problème bi lan nga fi acheté defal na da ngay def tax tuma sama fii man maay maa fi kële da ngay wax nga ma war a gàtte ni ndox la si nit tuma sama da ngay def tax da man ngaa def tax wala mënoo def tax man ngaa def tax wala mënoo def tax da ngay def bismillah wax ñu ni mbir mi demee
mbir mi nii la demee sama doom ji dafa feebar feebar bu mu amee bëgguma kenn yëg ko ñi ñëw si hôpital bi noos bu xamadi bii xam na kenn yaru ko nekk si hôpital bi jël sama téegi doom bi réeral ko ba pare mu ne man joxuma ko te man mu ñëwee ci taabal bi laa ko teg boobu moom mu ca taabal ja moom gis na ko ma wax ko dugal tànk dugal loxo mu ne man joxuma ko waaye xaaral ma wax ba pare dañ lay may ma wax ba pare nag
man nga maa may wala man maa may
waaye ma wax kii amul njariñ kii boobu lay nekk naan ma
may ma
naan ma wéet naan ma ay ñu ma lakkal man lu ma xamul kii amul benn yàlla
wax ma foo ma noo tudd
man maa ngi tudd Fatou Koumba
Fatou Koumba
waaw
Fatou Koumba fan nga dëkk
maa ngi dëkk fële Manduwaar
xanaa li nga waroon a jotee di mel ni rek laa daa wax noo tudd
waaw da ngaa mer moo tax
ma soof trop
waaye yow bu ma soofloo nag
Fatou Koumba Manduwaar wax nga ba ñàkk dara fii man lépp loo xamante ne lu dul lu wax du ma ko fi def man maay bi nga xamante ne ba looya wala attekat bu yore wàllu pay wér-gu-yaram neen kenn la fi si compte bi yëpp réew mi yëpp man doo ma def soo dara comme que ñëw nga fii jàppal na li nga bëgg dinañ la ko defal ci kaw soo nekkee si dëgg soo nekkul si dëgg man ñuus la si kasa gi rek continuer
waaw ma ne damaa bëgg nga ñuusal ma ko ci kaso gi nag
wala yow yaay ñuusu sa kaso gi because fii ñuusu ak lu ñuusu man la conseil man maay bari tamit man sa temps sa jeex na delloo demal nga toog asit demal nga toog jërëjëf ki nga xamante ne mooy Fatou Koumba joxe na testimonial bi wax na ba pare ñoo léegi mënuñoo xam ndax dëgg la wala dëgg. So the accused, which is the nurse, we want to hear from you this side of the story. Please make it explicit. Jërëjëf.
First, I would like to say thank you, Your Honor, for giving me the opportunity to speak and defend myself. I go by the name Fatima Jiba, and I swear that everything I say in this August gathering will be the truth, the entire truth, and nothing but the truth. Your Honor, I will start by telling you how the hospital operates. First, in EFSTH, no nurse is expected to collect money from the escort or the patient regarding any payment.
You need mention, please repeat that, in the hospital.
No nurse is allowed
No nurse.
to collect money from an escort or a patient regarding any payment.
Okay, thank you.
All payments must be done at the castle.
All payments
Must be done at the castle.
must.
And the castle is not coming to the ward.
Okay.
So in this case, usually what we do, the patient came in with acute appendicitis. And we know
You please repeat that statement. Acute
appendicitis.
appendicitis. Thank you very much. Proceed.
And we know it's an emergency case which needs an immediate operation.
Immediate
So,
operation.
what we will usually do is, the operation should be paid. We give the folder to the escort to go to the cashier and they make the payment.
So meaning, please repeat that statement. You gave.
I personally gave
You personally gave
the folder
the folder.
to the mother of the patient,
The folder to who?
to the mother of the patient,
To the mother of the patient.
to go and make the payment.
To go and make the payment.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
And I did not stop there.
Okay.
I explained-
You did not stop there. Where did you went after that?
I also explained to the mother.
You
why-
also?
explained to the mother why the folder was given to her
Okay.
to go to the cashier.
Alright.
Which she claimed that she has understood what I said.
Okay.
But considering the fact that I'm a general nurse who also studied mental health,
Okay.
I understand.
You study mental health
Yes.
in which university?
So I understand that the
Okay.
mother might be one of them,
Okay.
and then I did not respond to whatsoever she was doing in the ward. My focus was on the patient.
Okay.
I made sure when she came back and claimed that she gave me the folder, we checked everywhere, me together with my colleagues, and then we could not find it. I provided all pre-operative care that should be done for the patient.
Mhm.
I collected all vitals.
Okay.
I did all that was.
Please do not be scared. Speak with confidence. As you go to this.
Thank you, Your Honor. I did all that was supposed to be done for the patient. I changed the patient was having a blue cannula. I had to change it to green.
The patient was having what?
A blue cannula.
That's important.
I
A
had
blue
to
cannula.
change
You change it to what?
Which you can see right now on her hand.
A green cannula.
Because the theater needs a larger cage.
Okay.
When they are going.
Thank you.
And that was
Order.
I prepared the patient and
Order ya tamit. Awa ya tamit. Order. Xala ko amul order. Wala ngeen wala ngeen tamit xala la ko yow. Waaye rek. Waaye su ma la order. Ci xool la nga xam ne ne man mooy nga rek la nga daju. Waaye ko. Bu nga leen ci mu ko jotté du lool. Loppi dinaa la yóbbu de. Di nga ñam de. Ko nekk. Proceed.
I also make sure that I explain the procedure
Okay.
of the patient and everything regarding the operation.
Everything regarding the operation.
I make sure I documented everything
You
which
document-
we have here with us today.
Okay.
Everything was
Can I have access to that folder, please? That file now.
Be it the vitals,
Okay.
the care that was done, the cannula that was fixed for the patient,
Uh-huh.
and the catheter that was inside for the patient.
Okay.
I documented everything.
You
But
documented
since
everything.
I did not find the folder.
Okay.
I made sure that these papers were not also lost.
Okay.
So I kept it safe, and then I later transferred it to the anesthesia, which
Okay.
after operation came back to work, of course.
Thank
That
you.
was exactly what happened.
Jeremy, thank you so much. Having heard from both the accused and the defendant, it is now time for us for me, as a legal luminary and a legal technocrat, to hear from their various lawyers. So therefore, the defendant, or the defendant rather. Come on, the defendant. But if they young what do you understand? So therefore, the defendant, lawyer, please, Barrister Fatima, please read. So I will go on You want to never the you like music at all.
Alinya we are mafefa, mafefa. Dunia.
Of this client. It is so disheartening that a whole nurse that studied the ethical and professional values of nursing could not do what is right. And I stand here today as a lawyer of this client to put that nurse to jail.
Who do you want to put to jail?
That nurse.
That will be determined by me, not anyone else. Please focus on your defender, please. Thank you.
Your Honor, she gave an entire folder. According to her deliberations, she said that the patient, my client, is a psychiatric patient. And then, with all due respect, Your Honor, she gave an entire folder to her to go and do a payment on the cashier.
An entire folder.
An entire folder.
Okay.
That entails every details of the patient.
Okay.
She did that. She gave that to a psychiatric patient. Now, that portion should be bold, underlined, and in capital letter.
That will be determined by me.
She should be. She should go to
You will not tell me, you will not teach me my job, please. Okay. I'm not your mate, in case you don't know. I'm not your mate. Please proceed.
Sorry, Your Honor. Your Honor, according to ethical and legal values of nursing, if you fail to adhere to even one rule of it, one rule, Your Honor, one rule, I repeat, one rule, she must go to jail, Your Honor.
You must go to where?
To jail.
Can you please drop that statement? You drop that statement with immediate effect. I am the one to determine who and when, where, and how you someone should go to jail, not anyone else. Barrister Mana. MD and LLB in LB, you understand, Legislative Council and a medical jurisprudence for that matter, please. I'm not, any of you, I'm not, neither a name of anyone here. Please, afford me that respect.
Your Honor, as the lawyer of this, Madam, your name? Fatima, Your Honor, I was driving to a point. She said before her name is Baba, and I was saying, what the hell? That will show to you that my patient is indeed psychiatric, and what I must do is very, very wrong. Your Honor, I will end by saying that, Your Honor, if you do not take Your Honor, I said my client is psychiatric, not the patient, Your Honor.
Proceed. I determine that. Please proceed. Don't think that I'm only a specialist in law. Remember, I'm a medical pathologist. The only one in this country. Please proceed.
Well, fine, Your Honor. In that case, I will end my deliberation. But this statement should be bold and in capital letter, Your Honor. She must go to jail.
She must go to jail.
Jail.
If you don't mind, you must go to jail. Proceed, please. Thank you very much, Barrister Fatima, the lawyer for the defendant. So we will hear second to last, which is from the lawyer of the accused, which is Ms. Fatima. Barrister, you have 5 minutes for your deliberation.
Thank you, Your Honor. Glad to be here. I am the barrister for this, my client, Fatima Jiba. To bring it first to say, my client is more than an expert in the field of nursing.
Objection, Your Honor.
She will want to listen because she knows what I'm going to say. It's going to be a bombshell. My client came here and mentioned very good nursing technicalities that you will be understood, Your Honor. You see that my client was not really a nurse that was meant to do anyhow. Even with the instance that the documents got lost by this woman right here, I don't know whether she's a psychiatric patient or not. But my case is
Objection overruled. I will have objection overruled, please. Can't you dig it? You don't know how they go from it. Well, let's get a door barrister. Door go? Client door bust. Man get the fashion. Really? But you listen.
Your Honor, indeed my client came here and said perhaps the mother has some psychiatric disorder. You could see because she's been all
Definitely she is having.
Yes. And she has seen my client sitting quite calmly since the beginning of the proceeding. So I am here to tell you that he do not
Definitely.
No.
You do not want
If that was the case, my honor, when the document got lost, she will have sat and said, the doctor wrote the plan in the person folder, so I'm not going to take any step forward. But my client didn't do that. Due to the experience and the expertise that she has got from the 4 years of nursing school and being certified on the board, shows that she actually knows what she's doing. And this is more than here, she's with thankful. She's with thankful. If my client was any of the Boja knows, we would not have been talking. The patient would not have been sitting here today.
Thank you very much.
To move ahead again, the lawyer came up here and gave so many points that didn't make any sense. From the beginning, she came on.
Objection overruled. Objection overruled.
She came on here and even forgot the name of her patient. What lawyer knows that? And she gave it to your fee. Ini ko call butan. Knowing that, feel ang bahala ito, feel ang luwa. Kasi di ang luwa. Why mo yung nyo eh, ang nagsit ko ang dan. That's just so serious. It's just here to follow by emotion. And Mr. And my God, really what I want you to do before at least we leave this place. You know, nigga, what was She's been pointing at my client from the beginning of the proceeding to say that she has a good. I want her to give just like a test of the medicine that she was administering. Coming up to give you my points, I have given you clear documents on this proceeding that my client has actually documented everything. And from the ethics of nursing that she has mentioned, documentation.
Order, can we have order in the courtroom, please? Can we have order, please? Proceed, please.
They say a care that is not documented is a care not done. My client took her time to follow up with the care of the patients, even though the documents were there. And that shows her ethics. That shows how much she knows and how much she cares about safety and also the confidentiality of this patient we are talking about. So, my honor, I have come onto this place to give you tangible reasons to say my client has not done anything. And she has every right to go back and save lives like she always does. So here I am to conclude, Your Honor, you've been known to be the judges. They're going to go today.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Barrister Aisha. Now I would hear from both parties, both the accused and the defendant and their various lawyers. I think the last but not the least, which is to hear from the patient. Mooy nga xamante ne mooy nday bi léegi moom moo mën a wax fépp foo xamante ne bu baax na doonee génn moom moo ñu mën a wax lu mbir mi demee because she was the one in contact with both the mother and the nurse in question. So we want to ask her how does the situation happen, and we believe that you are going to tell us the truth because the truth shall set you free. So the patient, ñëw taxaw bi. There, can you see? Mën ngaa toog wala mënoo toog yow tamit. Yow, mën ngaa toog wala mënoo toog. Ma sa morom yow tamit. Soo ma respecté wu sax nga respecté tay bi ma am. Allahu Akbar. Since I started Hamid Malik, this service of being the only technical lawyer in this country, I've never had a case like this. I think it's high time for me to retire, honestly. And please try, if you can help us raise your hand, please help us raise it and swear that whatever you are to tell us here, it is nothing but the truth, because the truth shall set you free. Lu ma doon wax ci gàttal rek mooy fekkee dégguloo angale mooy li nga xamante ne dëgg lañ la laaj because soo waxee dëgg ñu bala nga dem soo waxul dëgg feebar bii nga feebar tàkkataan nga koy motalee ji waaye dinaa lay ñax si kaso dëgg rek jërëjëf taxawal nii soo moytu yaay ànd ak moom nag yaay ànd ak moom ñëwee li ngay wax balaa ma foog na da ngay fen nga ne noos bi li nga wax ni repeat ko noos bi jox na folder bi sa yaay jërëjëf may na noos bi jox na ki nga xamante ne mooy si sa yaay folder bi te yow fekkee nga lii noos bi yëkkati folder bi jox ko sa xay pour mu dem fan mu dem fay dégg nga loolu yow doo rek li fekk wa ci yow su may mujj ak yow di nga xam ndax tuumaal baax na baax yow xaaral moo ñëw si yow noos bi jox na sa yaay li nga xamante ne mooy Folda bi te yow fekkee nga loolu xale ji jërëjëf ñu dem sa yaay loxo kese la andi sa yaay soo laalee gune gi soo laalee gune gi ma ñuus la si kasa noos bi moom nga xamante ne sa yaay bu mu demee loxoy kese la andi may ma sa yaay loxoy kese la andi bind naa la sa yaay loxoy kese la andi jërëjëf on verra ñu dem ñooñu bu mu ñëwee waaw ana Folda ba jërëjëf li nga wax doy na toogal jërëjëf xaaral ma toppaan bi nit sa yaay noos bi jox na ko bi nga xamante ne mooy Folda bii ñu wax ne dafa réer bu ko joxee sa yaay dem fay ñëw asiwaale wu Folda jërëjëf thank you very much from the patient a very truthful patient for that matter patient bu nga xamante ne raar na mu taxaw ci nga xamante ne testify against the mother because yaay ji waxu dëgg waxu dëgg soo ko waxoon sa doom ji wax ko waxuloo dëgg yaay ji waxu dëgg non ñëpp gis nga doom ji seet na ki nga xamante ne mooy innocent cause bi so therefore after final verdict of the judge here is my final statement. Having carefully considered the evidence presented by the prosecution and defense and having heard the testimonies of all witnesses, this honorable court finds as follows. The accused nurse, while having committed a procedural oversight in misplacing the patient file, acted with immediate diligence, transparency, and in accordance with the principle of nursing conduct. There is no evidence, malicious intent, or gross negligence. The nurse's actions ensured that patient care was compromised or was not compromised, and that all safety protocols were observed. This court therefore adjudicates that the accused has fully fulfilled her duties with professionalism, integrity, and due regard for patient welfare. The court commands her prompt reporting of the incident and her commitment to patient-centered care. Let this ruling serve as a reminder to all practitioners that while errors may occur in course of duty, accountability, transparency, and prompt corrective action are the pillars of ethical nursing care. This court, in the interest of justice and professional development, hereby formally closes this course sales order. So, lu ma la bëgg a xamal mooy kii nga xamante ne jërëjëf lu ma doon wax ci angale mooy kii nga tuumaat loi toppewu ko dara ma ne li nga xamante ne nga ko tuumaal sa doom bi feeñal na lépp léegi nag kenn du ko toppee dara déglu ma fii kenn dootu ko toppee dara. Are you married? No, are you married? In fact, I consider marrying her because she is diligent. She is diligent, she is truthful. Nga bëgg a yàq aduna kii ci simple ay Folda du fi amee li ma la bëgg a xamal mooy fukki préwoo su ma la yërëmutoon ne màgget nga dinaa la tëj ci kaso waaye comme que léegi tëjuma la dama bëgg lii ngay jaay feeg juróomi weer sa jaay nii na nga dajale ma fukki junne jox ko kii so the court is hereby dismissed. Thank you all.